Okay, on this problem, we're asked to find the volume of the following solid. The base of the solid is the region between the curve y is equal to 22 square root sine x and the interval 0 to pi on the x-axis. The cross-sections perpendicular to the x-axis are equilateral triangles with bases running from the x-axis to the curve as shown. So we've got a little picture of it here. This is the function, 22 square root sine x. This is the equilateral triangle with its base equal to the distance between the x-axis and the curve, which is 22 square root sine x. Recall that in order to find the cross sections perpendicular, we're asked to find the volume of the solid with cross sections perpendicular to the x-axis. So we're basically going to integrate the area of one triangle over the interval 0 to pi. Okay. Also recall that it's an equilateral triangle, so that means that every one of these sides here, including the base, are the same. Okay, so we've got 22 square root sine x on all three of these, square root sine x. Also recall that since it's an equilateral triangle, only equal sides, and also has angles that are equal. So all three of these angles have to be the same. They'd be 60, 60, 60 to add up to 180. So we'll say that they're all theta, they're all 60 degrees. To put it in radians, that would be pi over 3. Okay? So what we're asked to find is the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 base times height. We've got the base, it's 22 square root sine x. We need to figure out the height. The height is going to be this number, or this distance here. Okay? And we're going to figure that out using a little trick. Recall that sine is, like this, theta, pi over 3. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of pi over 3 on this triangle will be opposite, which is h, over its hypotenuse, which is 22 square root sine x. Okay, do a little quick solve for h there. So you get h is equal to 22 square root sine x times sine pi over 3, which is, of course, root 3 over 2. We'll write that in a second. Okay, so go back up here to where you have area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. Okay, and write that the area is equal to 1/2. The base is 22 square root sine x. The height is this that we just found, which is 22 square root sine x times sine pi over 3. Okay? So if you multiply the 22 and the 22 together, you get 484. So this is 1/2 times 484. If you multiply the root sine x together, you just get sine x. Roots go away. And of course, sine pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. Okay, so that's the area, which is equal to, if you do all the math, you will get 121 root 3 sine x is the area function. Okay, so now we're going to integrate this area function. It's given by this formula here. Recall that we're integrating from 0 to pi. Okay, shown on the picture here. Okay, so we're going to integrate 0 to pi the area function. So this, I'll put the 121 root 3 out front, and then I'll put the function sine x on the inside, dx. So that will give me 121 root 3 times negative cosine x, integrated from 0 to pi. Okay, plug in your limits, pi and 0, and you'll get a final answer of 242 root 3.